But yeah, getting back to this, like I said, in terms of like the whole kind of agency aspect, all this stuff, that's what we want. You know what I mean? That's what we want. And like I said, in terms of William saying like throw him a freebie, boss, throw him a free. Okay, I'll throw him a freebie. What one should I throw them, William? You know what I'm saying, what spice? What spice should I put out there? What about? Do you guys want to learn about LGBTQ? Maybe yes, no. Let's learn about LGBTQ.
One of the things they do is called anal leaking, where a man's anus is leaked like this by the other person, like ice cream. And then what happens, even poo-poo comes out, the other poo-poo's out, and then they eat the poo-poo.
Why did they gotta bring ice cream into it, bro? You know what I mean? Like that stuff like would ruin ice cream for me. Like imagine if you were watching that clip and you were eating an ice cream. Like, bro, why? You gotta do that to me, bro. You know what I mean? Well, hey, it is what it is. Like I said, folks, I got loads of clips, you know? I got the memes, I got the dreams, I got everything that it seems. You know what I mean? But yeah, like I said, we're going back to Job. It's like even God saying, it's like, yeah, like you incited me against him to ruin him. And I think if we go to we go up to this and we go to, where is it, King James? The KJV, it's pretty much the same thing. Yeah, the Lord said, oh, one sec, let me zoom in. And the Lord said to Zane, hast thou considered my servant Job, blah, blah, blah. And still he holdeth fast in his integrity, although thou movest me against him to destroy him without cause. Now, is it justified for God to destroy Job without cause? No. You know what I mean? John's saying, why would holy or good neither a cause of the other? Because this is what I'm saying, to work out what is good, we need to have some sort of metric or some sort of system to work this shit out. Because other than that, we're literally relying on people to literally communicate with God of what is good. Because like you're saying, if God is good, then only God can decide what is good. You know what I'm saying? Got Cat as well. Shout outs to Cat. John says, I don't think God is assigning blame to Satan when he says that. No. This is not about well, it is partly with the blame. What I'm saying is like even God is saying here that it's like he is part of the blame. He's like you tricked me into basically destroying him without cause. I mean, like wipes out his family, wipes out his servants, wipes out his livestock. You know what I mean? Even the poor oxen got it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like this to me is that like even God saying it's like, yeah, this was destruction without a cause. We got a Job story, huh? We do, boss. Or as the Scandinavians would say, Job. When we combine that with again what comes back down here, where is it? Oh wait, this is the end. Yeah, this line here. Hast thou? I do love the ye old English. I do have to say as well. John says, I see what you're saying. Yeah, like I'm saying, like, but like bear in mind as well, John, like the interpretation that I'm saying here, or things that I'm bringing up here, in my mind at least, makes the story even better. Do you know what I mean? And then, like, I understand why, like, thousands of years, like, these stories have lasted thousands of years. Do you know what I mean? William says, Teriak, didn't we agree the LGBT clip would be an exclusively paid for clip? Did we? Oh, shit. Okay, right. I need to. Where's my. Oh, we did. We did. You're right, my friend. We're right. Oh, my God. He's mother. Someone owes me $5. Okay. No, I'm joking. Yeah, I need to sort out the clips in the backstage because it's all just basically like vomited. It's just been like it's basically kind of sorted in kind of like a random like date order or some shit like that. But it doesn't let you like it used to let you like drag and drop. You could like order it yourself, but now it's like whatever orders it, and then like I said, it's basically kind of like a headache. But like I got plenty of other clips. Like for example, like here's how it looks. Or the dating scene looks in our.
Jacob's great head.
Hello, ladies. Fuck off.
It's rough out here, folks. Rough out here. You know what I'm saying? We got Coco saying Satan is wrestling with God. Satan is wrestling with God, and he's avoiding electricity on the Sabbath. Hey, what can I say? Hey, yo.
Cool it with the anti-Semitic remarks.
Just joking, Coco. Just joking. I know what you mean. John Smith says, so this goes back to what I said about the message, Joe. We say allowing the destruction without cause is unjust. Did we consider that God has a hedge around Job also without cause unjust? No, but here's the thing. Job was a righteous man. He was upright and wait, what was the direct quote? Let me go to There's none like him, perfect, a perfect and upright man, one that has feared God, and is, I don't even know what this word is. Eskeweth evil. I think that might be a misspell there. Yes, we did it. We did it, boys. Fucking did it. John says, for the LGBT clip, but don't play it, please. Hey, my man. Appreciate you. Like I said, why does he bring up the ice cream? To me, the ice cream is the one that's like, it gets that little stomach in the twist, you know what I'm saying? Coco, Coco's been frozen with it as well, you know? What can I say, boys? What can I say? John says, you're attributing the hedge as being caused by his piety. It clearly is not according to the message of Job. How so? It's like, bear in mind, like at this stage, like the reason why Job has all this good, like this, the whole thing of like what Satan's saying, it's like you've given him all the stuff. You've given him a hedge around him. And he's like, yeah, because he's a just man. And then Satan says, okay, take that stuff away from him. And I guess I bet you won't be praying to you or worshiping you, all this kind of stuff. And like I said, when you work everything out, it's like, he's kind of right here, boss, you know, because this is this to me at least is a way how we kind of like objectively go down a story, and you get like certain kind of like funny renditions, like for example, like Andrew Wilson, use Andrew as an example when he talks about the rebels against like the Death Star, all this kind of stuff. Like he comes out, it's like, nah, like the Death Star was actually the good guys, you know what I mean, the rebels were actually the bad guys. You have the same thing in Karate Kid. It's like the main dude was actually a dick. He came in, stole this dude's girl. He actually cheated in the competition. Do you know what I mean? So it's like, to me, it's like being able to look at that aspect of the story, and because fundamentally you see the word God, it's like, okay, he's on our side, and we're just kind of going with that, rather than actually kind of saying, no, let's actually work out every single action here and try to formally come at it. You know what I mean? Coco says it's not transaction like that. It is what it is. John says Job disproves the claim you just made. He worships because you protect him, and you protect him because he worships. Then the rest of Job happens, which disproves that. Yeah, but like this is the thing. Like why? Like we go back to this thing. Is like why is God like destroying him without cause if he is just? And if Job is just and God is just, why is God acting unjustly against Job? Like God saying, it's like, you, although thou movest against me, movest me against him, you made me do it. You know what I mean? Coco says, it reminds me of that render unto Caesar line. Job kept his soul in glory. But this is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? Because he gets the rewards at the end. You know what I mean? Or oftentimes people say he got rewarded twice as much at the end. It's like, yeah, but that's what Satan's point would be. Like Satan's saying that's what you would say. You know? John says, and I think that's part of the point. God blesses whom he will bless, not he will not be forced by our piety. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Coco says, I'm a retarded scatterbrain, by the way. Hey, you are in good company here, Coco, okay? Because let me be clear.
Here's the thing.
Fine.
Listen,
I'm gonna be honest with you.